Today, we're going to talk about camping. So, when we were about 16, we went on some father-son camp out. And we went to the forest, you know where you go camping. And I was with my two friends at the time. And we had a little campsite away from all the, basically away from the adults. A bunch of, kids there and stuff like that. And so we kind of just had our own little campsite going on. And we thought, it's pretty cool, just hanging out. And we had a little fire going. And you can probably tell where this is going to go, maybe. But as darkness fell, we started making our fire bigger and bigger and bigger. And we had one of our friends, he was Asian, and somehow he got a hold of a machete or a hatchet, and he started chopping down this tree. And we're like, well, that's a little weird, but whatever, let him do his own thing. And so, we're just hanging out, playing by the fire, and he chops this little tree down. And it was a tree. And so we what are we gonna do with it? So we stick it in the middle of the fire, you just kind of jam it in there, and it stands up or whatever. And so as the night progressed, we decided that we needed to do something a little more exciting than just kind of sit around throwing random things in the fire. So I took a can of Axe body spray, and I casually rolled it into the fire. Now, I had no idea what was going to happen at this point. I had never done anything like this that I expected it to explode. A fairly decent explosion, so I roll it in there. I'm like, all right, get back, get back. And so we're all hanging back, and nothing happens. Oh, come on. Wait a little longer, and nothing happens. I was like, crap. It's defective. Or it's not hot enough, or something. Something was wrong. So as I'm walking over there, I hear a little psss, and I was like, oh, it's going. Cool. So I step back, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. So I felt okay, whatever. So I go right up to it, and as soon as I walk up to it, it explodes. It's embers. It was a mushroom cloud of embers. It covered the entire forest floor in embers. It's as far as we could see, I was like, oh crap, man. We were gonna start a forest fire. Oh, here we go. And the flames just shot up through the trees, and then we had this that tree that the Asian kid had chopped down, we had plopped in the middle. It shot up like a rocket, and was on fire over here, and we're just freaking out, man. We don't know what to do, so being smart, I need to go get some water. So I get a bucket, and I'm running towards the creek that was right behind us. I trip and fall into the lake. I'm burned, and now I'm wet because I have foolishly fallen into this creek. Everybody else is kind of freaking out. All my two buddies are freaking out. That's who was there. And so we get in a bucket of water, kind of throw it on the fire, stomp out. We're just standing around, just stomping out all these embers. So hopefully we're not gonna have the next major forest fire there. And about I don't know, minute later, 2 minutes later, my dad comes flying over to our campsite, and what the heck was that? There's a 30-foot mushroom cloud pouring up through the trees. What are you kids doing? And in my infinite wisdom, I point to somebody that had really no participation in the matter. I look at my buddy and he's like, well, Butterfingers McGee over here dropped an axe can. And I straight up just kind of sold him out on that one. Just kind of shifted that blame completely onto him. Butterfingers McGee here just kind of threw the can slipped. And my dad looks at me just right. I know it's you. Right. Yeah, and so, lesson learned. Don't throw pressurized cans into fires. You'll get burned. You will be disoriented, and you will fall into a creek. And then you will sell out one of your friends because they were vulnerable at the time. And that's kind of how all of our camping trips went from then on.